Hey y'all, it's Shannon. So I'm coming at you with a little haul. I know it's a surprise. I do actually have actual art type videos that need to be edited, but that hasn't happened yet. I don't know what to tell you. At some point in the future, it will happen, I promise. So, that being said, this is a haul video and specifically related to teas. So if you're not a big fan of teas, this probably isn't a video for you. But I have lots of other great videos, so check those out. And yeah, with that, I'm going to get started. So a month or so ago, I went to David's Tea. I've also been to Tea Source in the Twin Cities, which is Minneapolis and St. Paul in the US, if you didn't know. And I really love tea. So I'm almost 5 years out. August 14th, 2019, I will be 5 years out from my weight loss surgery. Yay! Still 125 pounds down. Gained 20 pounds this last year, and particularly the last few months. Moving is not conducive to my personal well-being, apparently. And I'm moving again, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm trying really hard to watch, but yeah. And I also got sick and was super anemic for 6 months, and I think that probably had a lot to do with things too. So that being said, I went to David's Tea in the Twin Cities, and I picked up some teas. I really love David's Tea. It's a Canadian company. I picked up 20 for 15. I thought that was a good deal. The other reason I love them is they have these great tea sachets. They don't actually have any staples in them, and on the individual sachets, they have all the directions written. If you're wondering why this is already open, it's because I tried to film this video earlier, and talking isn't my friend some days. So basically my love of tea sort of started because I had to give up soda for weight loss surgery. I know some people after having it can drink soda and beer and stuff. In general, you're not supposed to have carbonated beverages. I do know some people that will still will let the soda go flat and drink it. I just have tried to find alternatives, so I really love the Monin concentrate. It's not a sweet flavoring, if that makes sense. I don't really like the sweet flavorings you add to water. I don't enjoy those. It's just too sweet for me. I really like teas though. I find them really great, and I go through phases where I'm really into teas, and then sometimes I'm like, I'm just gonna drink water and have black tea and it's fine, or just drink water. So I'm clearly in a tea mood lately though. So I also picked up the Alpine Punch and the Blackberry Jasmine Blast. This one is so lovely. Oh, and I'll go through these teas later. But I love the sachet teas for travel. I picked these up for me and then for my brother, and then I have a niece that has been really into the herbal and the fruit teas lately. So I wanted to encourage that because I think that's a healthy thing to have. So this Blackberry Jasmine Blast, I picked up 2 ounces. So at David's Tea, they encourage you to get at least 2 ounces. I think, if I recall correctly, Tea Source also requires a minimum of 2 ounces. It smells so good. That's going to be so amazing as a iced tea. It's going to be so good. I know it. You also might need tea for this because I have stuff from multiple tea boutiques. Oh, I feel so much better. I picked up this Alpine Punch. Oh, this is a green tea, and this is a rooibos. The Alpine Punch, it smells like if you've ever made macaron shells, the macaron, not the macaroon, macaron, the ones with almond flour. Oh, this smells like that. So I'm excited to try this, the Alpine Punch. I also have tried the Blueberry Fields and the Pouet and their Lapsang Souchong from Tea Source. This is David's Tea, but they're both located in the Twin Cities, and I fully intend to get more. My niece and my older brother, I gave them my Blueberry Fields. They both love it a lot. Part of the reason I went with the sachets is it's just easier for my niece. She's a college student. She needs something simple. And I travel a lot, so also these are great for me because a lot of places you travel, it's just easier to get access to hot water. I don't drink coffee, so I got the Grapefruit Rose Starburst. This is a oolong tea. It smells so good. and they had a sample when I went there, and it was amazing. It was their tea of the day, so I got like it was a big tea, I felt like, for like $2, and so the lavender swirl. I made this one last night, and I had it as a hot tea, and then I added a little steamed milk to it, and it was phenomenal. I put a little vanilla in my steamed milk, and that with the lavender was amazing. It's a white tea, so you do have to be careful of the temperatures you like heat the water to. I usually, what I do, because I don't have like any fancy temperature regulation thing, I will just boil the water and then wait a few minutes and check the water temperature till it's the right temperature. So I also picked up the Forever Nuts, which I got because they said it basically tastes exactly like apple pie. It's caffeine free. It's a fruit infusion, sometimes called an herbal tea. Really excited. Again, picked up one so that me, my niece, and my older brother could have one. The Tulsi Tranquility is also a fruit infusion tea. Just smells good and fruity, like apple and hibiscus, and I love those types of flavors in a tea, so yeah. I picked up this organic Saigon chai, which is just smells cinnamony, and it's lovely. It's black tea, and I picked up one of the organic Japanese sencha, which is a green tea. My brother loves Japanese green teas. He's been on a kick on them lately. I think my peoples, y'all are my peoples too. Sometimes I go, like I said, I go through phases where I'm really into certain things. Right now I'm really into tea. I've been into teas in the past. Yeah, so, but I feel like this time it's probably going to stick because I've just found some amazing teas. So, and it just encourages me to use up my tea bags. The Buddha's Blend is a white tea, and it just smells so good, y'all. It smells so, I don't know, it's just really nice and fruity, and I think it's going to be amazing. Enjoying it a lot. Now, I will go ahead and preface, because you're going to see a lot of tea here. Not all of it is mine. I did get doubles of a few of them, because my brother's birthday is in May. I think this is going to go up probably towards the end of April, beginning of May, so hopefully it'll be up. It might even be up after his birthday. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's going to be up a little bit before, probably a week or so, but it doesn't really matter because he doesn't watch. Ha ha ha! So, that being said, it's okay, and to be honest, I was talking to him when I picked out these teas, so he knows what's coming. I prefer to do that because he loves tea. Like, he is a tea connoisseur. And the way that I know about chocolate, he knows about tea. So he's created his own blends. He's done some of that stuff. And I was like, good for you. I may get into that one day, but at this point, I'm all about the, trying as much as I can and buying it and enjoying it and stuff. So I recently was in Louisville for a conference, and I had the opportunity. They have 2 tea boutiques that I know of. If there are any more, please let me know in the comments section below. That being said, I first went to this one called Wild Dog Rose Tea Boutique. It's literally called a tea boutique. I was like, ah! It's a cute, tiny little shop, and I really enjoyed it. I also enjoyed the fact that they would sell things in the 1-ounce container. David's Tea and Tea Source Tea Source, I think minimum is 2 ounces. David's Tea, when I was there, the gal said we could do 1 ounce, but they prefer that we sell it in 2 ounces. And so, also, this was exceptionally reasonably priced. I think it was like $3.77 an ounce, which was not a bad price. I thought it was really good. So I picked up 2 ounces of this ginger peach. I think I picked up 2 of these, I feel like. Yeah, 2 ounces of the ginger peach. It's a black tea. And yeah, so 1 for me, 1 for my older brother, and I'm just gonna smell this. If I can get this one open, I might not be able to. So, I'm from the South, originally from Florida, and the smell of this, my immediate family is originally from North Central Florida. I have family that's we're coastal people. So my family is generally southeast, east, or I have some that are towards the west. and like, well, west, because they're like in Hawaii and like Nevada and stuff. Anyways, so this reminds me of like being at home in like north central Florida, and like you're only a couple hours from Georgia. So if you go up to Georgia and or if you have peach trees in your yard and that breeze comes through and you just smell it, and the peaches you can tell are ripe and like ready to be picked, and it's just that like super soft, like almost like you smell the peach at its peak of ripeness, and it smells like you smell the fuzz on the peach. That sounds like a weird thing to say, but that's the best way I can describe it. Like, it's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, it's just the right temperature, the peaches smell amazing, the breeze is wafting. That's what this reminds me of. I was like, I have a lot of scent memories in life, and I'm like, this one, so good. Smells amazing. I know it's going to be the most amazing iced tea. I feel like it's going to be so good. So good. I also picked up 2 of this one, I believe. I feel like, maybe not. 2 of the cherry rose. It is just that. It's got like sour cherry, I believe, and rose petals. Maybe it's the cherry blossom in them. I don't know. It smells amazing. Whatever. I am real happy to have this one. One for me, one for my brother. I found out she does 1 ounce, which was real nice. She does have a website. I met the owner, so that's why I'm saying she. And it was very nice, very great. Visited with me. I had a tea latte there. It was fabulous. I ended up buying that tea too. But I only bought one of those for myself. Sorry, Sean. So I picked up this cherry rose. It's amazing. It smelled so good. I was just like, yes, please. She does have a website with all of her teas, her tea menu listed. And that being said, she doesn't have it set up to order online yet. I asked her, I said, well, if I call and order, can you do it that way and ship it? And she said yes. So I'm taking her at her word that that's the way it is and that I can do that. So that's what we're going with. That's the thought. I also picked up... Don't you just wish I was more organized than I actually am when I do these videos? I certainly do when I go back to edit them. I'm like, oh. I picked up 2 of the jasmine pearls, 1 ounce each. And these smell so good. Like, really beautiful. It's a very unique looking tea. It's the jasmine pearl, so it is pearl-shaped tea. It is a green tea, I believe. I think green tea is the one that you have to... I don't know why this just smells stupid amazing to me. I know I shouldn't open this and show you, but I'm doing it anyways. It's like, I'm doing it anyways. Yeah. I have to figure out how best to like ship all this to my new location anyways, so... Picked up 1 for me and 1 for my older brother, again, for his birthday. So he'll enjoy that. And then I picked up some individual small ones, again, for myself. So this is the 4 Seasons Jasmine. I believe I picked this up for myself because it's like, she said it was like, I think this is like the mellower jasmine. Maybe I picked this up for my older brother. That like makes my mouth water. I'm pretty sure this is for me. I really like savory teas a lot too. Like I said, I tend to a lot of times also just stick with traditional black because I like that. I like black tea a lot. And I do decaf black tea most of the time at home. So, yeah. This is 2 teaspoons, 200 degrees. I think that might be a white tea. I don't know. It's really hard to tell in the package. This is Southern Pecan. This, I believe, is just an... I feel like this may just be an herbal tea or fruit infusion. I keep using like fingers, but you know what I mean. At least it's sunshine now. That just smells like candy. It smells kind of like candied pecans. It's definitely a black tea though. Smears good, smears good. My brother really likes these sweeter type teas too, so I might give this to him. I don't know, but at this point it's in my pile. Don't judge me. Too much anyways. You can judge me a little, but not a whole lot. This one, she made a tea latte for me. It's the French vanilla. It smells so good. So if you recall from my Amaretti and my Olive Nation hauls, I really love French vanilla extracts. I think they're so good. They're like this beautiful, like eggy, unctuous vanilla, and it smells amazing. This is a black tea. It smells so good, and it makes an excellent, like, it's an amazing tea latte. It's an amazing alternative if you like a, I don't know what it would be in coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm sorry. I don't do the fancy drinks or anything. In general, I don't drink coffee unless I need to stay awake because honestly, so like coffee tears my stomach up. It can be very unpleasant, so I'd rather just have this. This smells so good, and it tasted really, really good. I added a little bit of honey, but I actually kind of wish I hadn't because for me it was really like lovely flavor. But I really enjoyed it. It was really good. This is the Earl Grey cream. I feel like this has like an actual like dry milk powder or like something in it like that. I'm not all up on the teas. Like if my older brother were sitting here, picture his floating head here, even though you don't know what he looks like this. I can imagine he could probably explain it better than I could. Oh, this one smells very floral. Smells good. It's very heavy on the bergamot. But I was thinking she said the cream really helped to cut through the bergamot. So I feel like I got this for him, though, because my older brother loves Earl Grey, Lady Grey, like all the Greys, the House of Grey. He really likes those types of teas. Then the next place I went was called Louisville Tea Company. This place does ship, just so you know. Once again, I also picked up stuff for my brother and myself, and I might have made a trip to both of these places. The first time I made it to the Wild Dog Rose Tea Boutique, I literally had 10 minutes because I didn't realize in Louisville that where the Wild Dog Rose is located, between 4 and 6, they have like a metered parking, but that strip of parking is opened up to traffic, and you will get ticketed and you will get towed. And I think it's between 7 and 9 and 4 and 6. So I had 10 minutes, and I didn't realize because I'm an idiot and didn't read the sign. I didn't know until I went in there and I asked, and I was like, I don't know why I put 75 cents in and I have 11 minutes. I was like, I feel bad, but I was like, I need to go. I was like, so I came back the second day. I had picked up like the cherry rose and the ginger peach, and I think that was about it. The next day is when I picked up the jasmine pearls and all the rest of that stuff. And like I said, they're great. The lady is wonderful. And she told me the French vanilla one, or is it the Georgia? I think the French vanilla or the southern pecan, she said to use with sweetened condensed milk. And she says it's like a dessert all on its own. They had like a street festival for like all the local businesses. And she said she had never sold as much tea of the day as they had when they had done that. She said it's amazing. I'm pretty sure it's a French vanilla, she said, because I can imagine that with sweetened condensed milk mixed together would be like super unctuous and amazing. This is also, I also got this from Wild Dog Rose. I'm sorry, I apparently, like, when I packed stuff, it got all smooshed around. This is their Lapsang Souchong. I love a Lapsang Souchong. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a black tea. It's a smoked tea. One of my best friends, Lisi, introduced me to it and several other varieties and types of tea. She introduced me to like oolong and Darjeeling and some of that, and I was like, oh, I really like it. Basically, if it's along the black tea lines, I'm probably going to enjoy it. Although, to be honest, anymore, I tried white teas and green teas lately, and I've been very into those, so apparently I like all teas. I've tried some I don't like, but in general, most I'm quite satisfied with. I love Lapsang Souchong. It's smoked tea. It's a Chinese tea that's smoked over a bed of pine needles. This is supposed to be smoked over pine needles, but I feel like it's got hickory underneath because it smells so good. It smells like smoked, like salt and smoked, like I want to say pork, but it doesn't smell like pork, but it's just got that really beautiful like hickory smoke smell. So if you like smoked cheeses or meats or like spices, check it out from the Wild Dog Rose. I bought Lapsang Souchong. I got some up there from Tea Source I quite like, but this one is so pungent. It's like, ew, poof, in your face, smoky smell. It's really good. I went to the Louisville Tea Company twice again. Amazing service. The gals were real amazing there. And yeah, once again, I bought stuff for myself and my brother. They do sell online. Their minimum quantity to buy, they do it by the gram. So they have 50 gram, I believe 100 gram, and 250 gram tea options. In the store, you can do 3 25 gram options for $15, which, depending on the teas you buy, is fine, because some of their teas are $10 for 50 grams, which is roughly, I'm giving you roughly here, 2 ounces. 28.35 grams is an ounce. So I'm rounding. Give me some rounding error here, okay? But they do it by the gram, which I actually kind of am surprised David's Tea doesn't do it by the gram, because they are a Canadian company, but they do it by the ounce, so yeah, smooth. So I picked up the pomegranate lime. This is a caffeine-free one. This and the David's Tea, they will have the sticker on there, and it tells you everything that's included and how to fix it. The Wild Dog Tea Rose also has like how to fix it and stuff, but it doesn't have in the ingredients, but you can look those up online. I really just like to have it on here because it gives me an idea of what it's going to smell like and the notes and like the flavor profile. Also, I'm getting really dry mouth. I needed a tea break, sorry. So I picked this one up because I thought this is going to be an excellent summer tea. Again, it's caffeine free, so it's an herbal or fruit infusion. Whatever you want to call it, feel free to call it that. They also had little individual tea bags, 5 for $3 or $1 a piece. I picked up 5 of these. I don't know where they all are, but I got so I got 2 in the Green Goddess, one for me, one for my older brother. And this is green tea, rose petals, and pomegranate. It smells super fruity. I also got the guava, 2 of the guava berry, again, one for me, one for my brother. Candied pineapple, hibiscus, apple, rose hip peel, guava, pineapple flavor, freeze-dried guava, and strawberries. Smells amazing, also caffeine-free. And then I picked up, for the 5th one, this is for myself, this is CTC Assam, which is organic cut leaf black tea, which is different than how the other teas are cut. It's really cute looking. Really cute looking, I don't know. I picked up blood orange because if you remember Teavana, not a long time ago, but several years ago when Teavana was an actual thing before Starbucks bought them out and closed them all down, rude by the way, used to have a ton of herbal teas that were amazing, and they had a blood orange one. This kind of vaguely reminds me of that. This is also an herbal, it's caffeine free. Apple, candied pineapple, raisins, carrot, hibiscus, candied mango, orange, natural flavor, beetroot, so it's going to be red, strawberry, safflower blossoms, rhubarb, raspberry, apricot. So I'm real excited to have this one to try. Oh, and I picked up some Whelpdale chocolate bar from the Louisville Tea Company. Whelpdale Chocolates is a Louisville like bean to bar basically place. So I picked up the raspberry white chocolate. It's 34% Ecuadorian cacao. Vegan small batch bean to bar, handcrafted in Louisville. You can order these online, I believe, and it's supposed to be amazing. Smells good. I like raspberry, so that's what I went with. I picked up the coconut chocolate, black tea, white chocolate pieces, and flavoring. This smelled amazing. They had a caramel sesame that was also awesome. This seasonal tea was 20% off, so I picked it up. It is 2 ounces. This is one of their limited edition teas. It was not on sale. They did a Zodiac tea, like a Zodiac series of teas. This is the Tourist. This is Pouet, which I like Pouet a lot, clearly. Well, I have a lot of Pouet, cherry, tart cherries, and chocolate. It's actually got chocolate chips in it. It smells stupid good. Stupid good. Oh, there's the green goddess, the other one. So, again, they had the deal where you could get 25-gram bags for $15. I picked up 3 of the pistachio puree because they are $10 for 50 grams, and this way 2 for me and 1 for my brother. While I was there, I had a pistachio puree tea latte. It was amazing. Cannot recommend enough. Their tea lattes were really good. They put a little vanilla extract in their steamed milk, so I really enjoyed that. I also picked up the sticky rice tuacha. I'm sure I'm not saying this right. It's a puree. She told me it was one of their best sellers. I'm not surprised. I have a friend that also loves, these are kind of a nested tea. It's called a nested tea. So if you've ever seen these types of teas, it smells amazing. I have, again, my friend Lacey. She's also a tea connoisseur. Her and my older brother have chatted quite a bit about teas before when he's come to visit and she's around. So, yes, there's that. Then I picked up, this was one of the ones I saw online that they had. I was so excited to try and smell. This is their Sakura tea. It is a permanent one. It is green tea, sour cherry flavor, and rose petals, and it smells so good. One for me. Well, actually, that's one for me and one for my brother. The rest of these, I think most of the rest of these are mine. So this is the Royal Breakfast Tea. It's black tea rooibos, rooibos, almonds, toffee bits, flavor, and chocolate. I was all about this. Oh, yeah, that's like candy. Smells like candy. That's all I can tell you. Smells like candy. So dandy. Mine. They had a huge selection at this Louisville Tea Company. If you can't tell by the amount I bought, I didn't even buy half of the stuff they had. I'm sure I didn't even buy a quarter. They had a lot. I picked up a cherry fig. It is black tea, sour cherries, flavoring acerola cherries. I'm sure I'm not saying this right, y'all. I'll just hold it up here and let you see. And dried fig. It smelled amazing. I can't remember if I bought this with my brother in mind, because I'm thinking he doesn't like figs. So I think I might have bought this for myself. But the thing is, he loves cherries, so that's why I'm like, This used to be a seasonal one, but it was so popular they made it permanent. And that happened with a couple of the things I bought here. Actually, I think it's all 3 of these. Yeah. So, where's my breakfast royal? I got the Nutalicious one. It is green tea, walnuts, almond brittle, pineapple, coconut flakes, and flavoring. I'm just going to smell all these teas. I think this one is kind of similar to that Alpine Punch from David's Teas. They're not exactly the same, but they're similar. So, and this is also another one that I think is like $10 for 50 grams. It might be a little less, but yeah. I will say Louisville Tea Company, their prices were a little higher than the Wild Dog Rose. That being said, just in terms of the number of teas they had available, Louisville Tea Company did have more. They had completely different types of teas, obviously, but this one did have just sheer number and like limited edition and seasonal, way more Wild Dog Rose than Wild Dog Rose. I picked up the Berry, and it is a black tea, blueberry bits, blackberry leaves, candied strawberry, lemon myrtle, and it smelled amazing. So I was like, yes, please, thank you very much. So I was really happy with all of the teas I got. I hope you enjoyed and were okay with me yammering. I know this was a long video, but I do appreciate it. If you have any places and suggestions to buy teas from, let me know in the comments section below. If you have any teas you like, also let me know. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.